Hello and welcome to another episode of the Chaos Chronicles.
Navigating the randomness.
I'm Jess,
I'm Connie.
and we are back for another Who Knows What Wednesday.
Yes, indeed. Before we get too deep into anything, just a reminder, you can find us at all of our social medias. They are linked in the description below. We would very much appreciate a like, subscribe, and follow. Do we need any trigger warnings before we get into today?
Yeah, I have a couple, but they're like tentative because these events that we're going to talk about may or may not have actually taken place. So maybe it's real,
Ooh.
maybe it's not. But there is a very, very brief talk about child murder and suicide.
All right, we're back to normal Wednesday episodes, folks. Hey, welcome back.
I promise it is not what you're thinking.
Honestly, as viewers of the channel may know, more than half the time, almost 100% of the time, I don't know what the episode's about. Jess is the one bringing it forward, so I'm assuming it's not bad. The only thing I know is this is kind of like, did you say it's connected to a previous Wednesday? Oh, not connected, but it's just like a throwback to when we were doing like the true crime mystery, who knows what Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like an older along that theme.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'm
hmm
excited. Let's hop in.
We're diving into one of the most famous paranormal cases in American history, the haunting of the Perron family. Do you know who the Perron family is?
Is this the family in Georgia?
No.
How many haunted families we got
This
in this country?
probably a lot. So if you guys listening are fans of horror movies, you might recognize their name, but this is the story of the inspiration behind the first Conjuring film.
Oh, good. You know what? Hang on. You know how I usually have like red flags or something? Give me 2 seconds here. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, for those who haven't picked up from previous episodes, I'm Italian. Ergo, I'm bringing out my Italian Catholic grandma's giant holy Bible that is bigger than the size of my head. It's also got gold plating, which is really nice. Probably fake, but either way, we're about to deal in spiritual mumbo jumbo. I got Jesus on the. Is this Jesus? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus is a guest star today. Whew, that type of humor. I might be going to hell for various reasons, but the Bible will be nearby. I might start reading it at some point here, but.
All right. Well, don't worry because we're going to take away the Hollywood additions here. We're going to be talking about the raw, terrifying experiences of the real family who endured nearly a decade of supernatural torment in a Rhode Island farmhouse.
Oh, and it's East Coast. Okay, I'm just gonna have it in arm's reach. Jesus, you just watch. Keep your eye on the
Just
podcast.
watch.
Yeah.
I will say it's something different about it being East Coast than anywhere else in this country.
East Coast feels more cursed. Like South, haunted. The mountains, cryptic. West Coast, that seems more human serial killery. But East Coast, that seems where the weird happens. And nope.
Is it because that's where like Salem is, like the Salem witch trials? Is that why our minds just jump to that?
Probably, and also just given the more than likely a lot of cursed objects and like burial grounds that were disturbed and like going over the indigenous people. I'm just assuming there's a lot of trauma in that land. Ugh, I don't mess with ghosts. I said that in an earlier episode, a much earlier episode. The episode I looked like I was dying because my eye was so swollen. What was that? Oh yeah. I will deal with robbers and crazy people and psychopaths, but what can you do with a ghost? Can't punch it or shoot a ghost. Can you?
Just piss it off.
Exactly. And what am I going to do with a pissed off ghost? Die. I'm going to die. It's fine. I don't do supernatural juju, but I love it, but I hate it. But here we are.
But here we are. So, in January of 1971, the Perron family moved into an old farmhouse in the quiet town of Harrisville, Rhode Island. Roger and Carolyn Perron were the parents, and they were joined by their 5 daughters: Andrea, who was 12 at the time, Nancy, 11, Christine, 10, Cindy, 8, and little April, just 5 years old.
Well, those are cute names.
I know, and 5 girls.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
that's a lot. Probably
It's a
one
lot.
room, maybe 2.
A lot of hormones in one house.
That's the true horror story. Coming from a house of 4 girls. There was a rough couple of years there.
I bet.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom.
So they were a typical loving family, excited about their new rural life. The house itself was 14 rooms, 3-story structure with 3 bedrooms and 1.5 baths, sitting on 8.5 acres of land.
Okay, that's actually pretty nice.
Sounds amazing, right?
It's this
For now.
episode, so yeah, I was going to say, I know there's about to be a big old butt coming in here.
So it was originally built in 1736. It was originally known as the Arnold Estate and was named after the family who had owned it for generations. It had that charming antique vibe with creaky floors and hidden nooks, which is like my favorite thing about the old houses. Like they have all these hidden, who knows what.
You know, if I didn't know that this was a Who Knows What Wednesday episode, I'd be like, that's so beautiful. That's wonderful. I love that. Now I'm like, mm-mm.
You're
Nope.
waiting for the big butt to
I'm
come.
waiting for the big butt, the other shoe to drop. He's gonna come there. Squeaky floors are wonderful until you are in bed, and I speak from experience being in an old home, and then you hear the squeaking and you're like, hold on. Everyone that could make squeaking that's alive is in bed. What's the squeaking? Best case scenario, it's a mouse.
And that is why I had many, many, many cameras set up inside my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we just moved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not related to that, but like, anyway.
So strange things started almost immediately after they unpacked. At first, they were subtle annoyances that could almost be dismissed as tricks of the mind or an old house just settling. Carolyn would notice her broom mysteriously relocating from where she had left it, sometimes even appearing in completely different rooms than where she had left it.
That ain't an old house settling. That is something in that house ain't settled. Big difference.
But wouldn't you think like you're kind of going crazy? Being like, I swore I left that in the kitchen and now here it is in the living room.
See, I have ADHD, so
That could happen.
I genuinely couldn't. The amount of times that I've been walking around like, where did I put something? And then I find it somewhere it's completely not supposed to be. And I'm like, that was probably me.
Yeah.
I am the ghost that haunts me.
I feel that.
I feel like that should be a poem. Anyway.
Connie's quote.
I am the ghost that haunts me. Similar lines to Taylor Swift's, hey, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Very similar.
Mm-hmm. My theme song.
Then there were eerie sounds that had started. She had heard something scrape against the kettle in the kitchen. She would rush in to check on it to find the room empty and everything completely still. Even more baffling, Even more baffling, there were small piles of dirt that would appear on the floors that she had just swept clean.
Oh, that's just rude.
I know. You
At,
got a petty ghost there.
no kidding. At that point, I would have holy water in like a Windex bottle and be like, hey, 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 you make a mess, you clean it up. I am not a maid here. You are not paying to be cleaned up after. No.
Yeah, so things escalated because we're talking about the Conjuring family here. Carolyn once peeled an orange, like a regular orange, only to find it oozing of what appeared to be blood.
I'm so sorry. My brain immediately went, huh, someone took blood orange real literal.
Yeah.
Yeah, also rude and wasteful. Produce not cheap.
No, it's not.
Maybe this is how I survive a ghost. I'm more mad about the wastefulness and the dirtiness than I am about the haunting.
That doesn't surprise me though.
No, that 100% tracks.
hmm
Oh, rage. It's a good it helps you overcome fear. There you go.
hmm The family would report foul odors wafting through their house, smelling of rotting flesh that would appear out of nowhere and then quickly vanish.
Oh, see, at this point, I would be calling in to have like the Catholic clergy member association of the neighborhood, whatever, to just come hang out at my house because I do not like bad smells. And at that point, I'd be like, all right, we want to go nuclear. We're going to go nuclear. I'm going to get every Catholic I can up in this place.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the smell thing is a very well known, like, ghost thing, like, spirit thing.
Holy Febreze.
Holy Febreze.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Don't cancel humor.
Don't worry, things continue to escalate, Connie.
Of course.
Beds would start rising off the floor or shake violently during the middle of the night, jolting the girls awake.
Oh, now you're messing with the kids' sleep schedule. That is important for development. And then the ghosts are the ones that have to deal with the cranky kid who didn't get a proper night of sleep and now they're hormonal and cranky. Oh, that's just rude. That's just rude.
And then there was Carolyn herself. She was normally calm and nurturing, and the longer she spent there, she would start experiencing like sudden, uncharacteristic bursts of rage.
Is it because of the smells and the dirt? Again, don't get scared, get mad. There you go.
Andrea later described her mother as seeming lost and not like herself at all. In one vivid account, Andrea recalled, quote, her attention could not be diverted. There was a subtle, simmering fury presence in her, the vicious way she'd attack the orange, ripping it wide open with a vengeance, then decimating it and flailing it into the fire. End quote. And that was from an interview from interesting.com.
That was my response. Huh, interesting.
I know, right?
Huh. I mean, okay. That's a choice. That's a choice.
The daughters soon started sensing the presence themselves. Not long after settling in, the girls noticed spirits lingering in the house. Most were harmless, ghostly figures that seemed more curious than harmful, maybe echoes of past residents going about their eternal routines. But there were a few that were different. Angry, malevolent entities that filled the air with dread. Doors would doors would slam on their own, objects would fly across the rooms, and there were cold spots that would just suddenly appear.
Rude, rude, rude. You slamming doors? You breaking this house? You're putting money towards the mortgage payments. You're, again, breaking stuff, throwing it around. Rude, disrespectful, cold spots. Depending on when and or where, that actually could be nice. If it's a really hot day and it's like, thanks, Gary, for the cold spot. You cool. I will forgive $30 of the $750 of damage you've caused today.
Aren't like cold spots supposedly exactly where they are? Because they use like the thermal cameras or whatever. So technically, if you're in a cold spot, that means that you're sharing the same area as the ghost.
All right, Gary and I are tangoing and we get cold air. I don't know. I can't. I'm going to think about that every time I'm walking through the old government building and I'm like, oh, it's kind of cold here. Don't like that.
Nope.
Nope.
The girls learned to navigate this new reality, but it was clear that this wasn't just an old house with quirks. Determined to understand what was happening, Carolyn dove into researching the property's history. What she uncovered was tragedy, essentially, spanning centuries.
Kind of feel like that should have been disclosed on the buyer sheet, but hey, what do I know?
Just maybe. The Arnold estate had stood since 1736, witnessing generations of both life and death. Over the years, several deaths had occurred on the land, some accidental and others reported as suicides. Drownings in the nearby creek claimed young lives, a murder stained the grounds, and hangings, plural, in the attic added to the grim lore. These weren't just isolated incidents. The property seemed cursed with this misfortune.
Jesus, can you bring the apostles with? I think we're going to need backup.
Gonna need all the backup.
Mm-hmm.
There was one name that kept surfacing in these rumors, and that was Bathsheba Thayer Sherman.
Bathsheba. Isn't that a big
Biblical name? That's.
Thank you. I'm thinking Sheba. Sheba? Is it Bathsheba?
In the Old Testament.
Hey,
Yes.
there we go.
She became the wife of King David and mother of King Solomon.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So her name means daughter of an oath or daughter of seven.
All right, works for me.
In the 1800s, she became the owner of the property after marrying into the family. Local whispers, which is what they called the rumors back then, said that she was a witch who worshipped the devil and dabbled in dark magic.
I was just about to say 1800s, East Coast. Where's the witchcraft accusation? Because this is a woman owning property. She a witch.
Have you ever seen The Conjuring?
May or may not have. Which one is the one with the red door? Insidious.
Insidious.
Yeah, I've seen the Insidiouses. Insidious? I don't know. Yeah. Outside of that, I do my best to avoid them because I have that brain that'll pop into the middle of the night, like the scary nun face that was on all of those commercials and ads for a while there for the movie The Nun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just like pop up as I'm trying to go to bed. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
The Nun was kind of a part of these movies because it was following Ed and Lorraine Warren and their cases, which this was one of their cases.
Of course it was. Ed and
The
Lorraine
Nun was
Warren
one of
always
theirs.
end up in this stuff.
They do. They do. The most horrifying tale of Bathsheba claimed that she sacrificed an infant, possibly her own, by stabbing it with a knitting needle. Hmm.
Okay, okay, okay.
There was another rumor that accused her of drowning a farmhand's child.
All right. This is all sounding a wee bit concerning.
Hmm. And then, supposedly, and again, because this was so long ago, there are no like records anywhere of this. It's just these little rumors and journals, whatever. Supposedly, she ended her own life by hanging in the attic, her spirit forever bound to the house in rage.
So many questions, so few answers. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. There was never any trial or conviction, zero evidence that anyone can find to support any of these claims, but here we are.
Local whispers, man. They did a number on everyone,
Oh yeah, especially in the 1800s.
especially on women. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then also other sources say that Bathsheba actually died at age 73 in 1885 from what they called sudden paralysis, which nowadays we would call a stroke.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
more sense. I was like, what? Oh, yeah.
Sudden paralysis, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. She had a son named Herbert who lived a quiet life as a farmer. Bathsheba wasn't the only spirit tied to the estate's dark past, though. Many children had died under strange or horrific circumstances on the property: drownings, murder, more attic suicides. I don't understand that, but yeah.
Yeah, all right. Stay out of the attic. Got it.
Don't go up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrea Perron, in her accounts, the daughter, insisted Bathsheba wasn't the primary tormentor, though. Instead, she pointed to a woman named Mrs. John Arnold, who she believes to be Abigail Arnold, who seemed to be in competition with Carolyn for mother of the household.
Hmm. Yeah, that ain't gonna go well.
No, not really. Abigail was described as a gentler presence. Her spirit carried the sweet scent of flowers and fruit, and she would tuck the girls into bed at night, planting kisses on their foreheads, even. Hmm. Some saw her as protective, watching over the girls like a guardian from beyond. But Abigail's life story is equally tangled in all these contradictions. She was born in 1776. She married John Arnold at age 19. He was a farmer who owned the estate at the time. Together, they reportedly had 14 children over 22 years. It's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids over a very long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because hold on. So she was maybe 41 when she had her last kid?
Yeah, around then.
Like nowadays, that's not uncommon, like older pregnancies. Back then?
Well, I mean, you didn't necessarily have birth control back then either, though.
That's true, but I'm just thinking how many of those times did it? Oh, okay, maybe. Ugh, that sounds rough.
It's a lot, yeah. Some accounts say that Abigail lived to be 93, passing peacefully of old age. Others, however, claim that she hung herself in the attic at 90, or other accounts say at 50.
Quite a discrepancy there.
Yeah, 50, 90.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I guess it could happen. Does a 90-year-old typically have the strength that would be required to hang themselves?
They could do it.
Oh, determination, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Adding to the confusion, there was another Susan Arnold on the property, also married to a John. So Mrs. John Arnold could refer to literally either of them.
Helpful.
Very helpful. So clear. This is so crystal clear over here.
Hmm.
No one knows for sure. The records are spotty, lost in time, and a whole bunch of whispers that followed. As the hauntings intensified, certain areas of the house became no-go zones. The basement was by far the worst. The girls avoided it at all costs, sensing an oppressive evil lurking in the shadows.
Nah.
Yeah.
No. 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 No.
I
Absolutely
mean,
not.
I mean, going into my creepy St. Paul basement was enough for me. I wasn't a fan. And it wasn't even the basement that was haunted, so.
Yeah, even so, Ted was pretty chill.
He was chill. I miss him.
Hope he's doing well.
I know. Hopefully he's not tormenting the new girl too much.
Well, she'll figure it out.
She'll figure it out. Just give him a name and make fun of him and let him have a room.
And trust his lighting decisions.
Yes. Yes. Roger, the father, however, had no choice. He would venture down to the basement when their heater malfunctioned, which it did constantly. Each time that he went down there, he'd feel a cold, sinking presence right behind him, like icy breaths on his neck that would urge him to hurry back upstairs.
No.
Connie, are you regretting your decision of choosing an old Wednesday episode?
A bit, because I do have stuff to do in my basement today.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. It's a new house. It's a newer house.
Mm-hmm. It was as if the basement was a portal for something darker, a hub for the malevolent forces to come and go.
Oh, lovely. No, absolutely not.
Desperate for relief, Carolyn reached out to renowned paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren. Lorraine was, yes, good call. Which I know there's controversy behind them. I don't fully understand the controversy, but we're here just talking about the story. Lorraine was said to have clairvoyant gifts and immediately sensed a malevolent entity upon entering the home, one that seemed demonic in nature. As the Warrens delved deeper, the activity ramped up dramatically. Carolyn became the primary target. Scratches would appear on her skin. She was pinched and slapped by invisible hands, and the rage episodes worsened.
Just saying.
The Warrens made frequent visits, documenting evidence and offering guidance, but they emphasized that they wouldn't perform an exorcism because that was the domain of the Catholic priest. Instead, they conducted a seance, an invitation to communicate with the dead or spiritual entities.
All right, good to know that both paranormal hunters and massive corporations all prefer mediation before lawsuits.
I mean, I will say I had to really emphasize that because in the movie, they did do an exorcism in the basement. So, like, they did not actually do that.
No.
Yeah. Andrea, being the eldest, she was curious and she claimed that she was secretly hiding and watching the whole seance. Carolyn was seated in the chair and during the seance became temporarily possessed. The chair levitated. She spoke in an unfamiliar language with a voice that did not belong to her, and then she was hurled across the room like a rag doll.
Oh, well, I hope that demon is paying for her chiropractic bills. Rude.
The experience left her battered and traumatized, as obviously. Roger, fearing for his wife's sanity and safety, demanded that the Warrens leave and never return.
Okay. That is a choice.
It was a choice.
That was a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, despite everything that was going on, the parents weren't able to just pack up and leave. They didn't have the finances to just up and move.
I don't know if the mic picked it up. I don't know if you heard it. Big old thunderclap.
Is that what that was? I thought it was
Yeah.
just your dryer.
No, big thunderclap. Yeah, I know, baby. He's just like, oh, I think this is our second thunderstorm of the season. Yay.
I miss thunderstorms.
Hopefully this one's chill with all the crazy temps. I'm like, oh.
It might be a fun one. So despite everything going on, the parents unfortunately weren't able to just pack up and leave, get a new house because they didn't have the money to move. It takes a lot of money and time and effort to move, as both of us know.
Money, time, effort, luck. Takes a
Yeah.
lot of luck.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah. So they endured and stayed there and coexisted with the spirits until 1980 when they finally sold the house and moved away.
I love how we're talking about a scary story. There's a thunderstorm movie and just saw lightning. Big old bug landed on the window.
Perfect timing.
Perfect time. I'm just gonna keep holding this. Just gonna
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're almost done.
Good book. Yeah, it's not the problem of not being done, it's the problem of I will be able to remember all this.
Don't watch the movie if this freaks you out.
I was not planning on it. I will do the serial killer documentaries, which somehow is less scary to me than the mumbo jumbo horror movie, like supernatural stuff.
I think you've explained that before, and it's the fact that you can like defend yourself against a person, you can't defend yourself against a ghost.
Yeah, I stand by that.
Yeah. So, luckily, the hauntings did not follow them.
Oh, good. Well, okay, well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
So, whatever was haunting them at the farmhouse stayed at the farmhouse.
First bit of good news in this whole thing.
I know. Andrea and her sisters have since shared their story through books and interviews, insisting every detail is true, even as skeptics question the Warrens' involvement or suggest mass hysteria. Which I know that's one of the issues people have with the Warrens is that they just feed into
the
mental illness or yeah. So
don't do that, people. Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into the Warrens enough to even have an opinion on that. So
Valid. I've listened to like one podcast, and now, unfortunately, this guy is like split, and the rain is just coming down. So that might be in the background. Congratulations, ASMR. Yeah. No, I don't know. Let's not exploit people's weaknesses and psychoses for personal gain.
Yeah.
Generally a bad idea.
General rule of thumb, yes. Yeah. But that is the Perron family.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Nah. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good.
Let us know if you guys have seen the movie The Conjuring and what you guys thought about, if you guys have heard more on the Perron family, or even your thoughts on Ed and Lorraine Warren, because like I said, I really haven't done enough research to have a true opinion on them at all. So
Yeah. And just know, if you do send any episode suggestions, as we ask that you do, either as a comment or into the email that is linked down below, Jess will research those. I don't touch the spookies. No, spooky dookie. Nope. Nope.
no,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
all me.
Yep. I'll just. Yeah. We have niche little areas.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we established that long ago. So sorry for traumatizing you today.
Me or
Hopefully
the
not
general
you, but
audience?
Connie.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was gonna
saying
say, I
you,
think the
but
audience is fine. They used their free will and they chose this episode.
they saw the
I,
title and were like, yep.
yeah, that's on you. It's called assumption of the risk.
Yeah, Connie agreed to this knowing absolutely nothing. I told her literally not even a single word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's called uninformed consent. But nonetheless, I kind of did at least manifest some version of assent to this by starting the podcast with you. So, this that's on me. That's on me. That's okay. We haven't had too many scaries.
No, and even here's the thing. I know you, and if I would have asked you, been like, "Hey, do you want to do this one?" and explain it, you'd been like, okay."
Yeah. This way you at least get more authentic commentary from me.
Exactly.
That's just hey Zeus, how do you feel about sleeping with the Bible in bed tonight? Yeah, we're doing it. It's a trick question. That takes hold of meaning to them. Make sure you have room for a Bible between you and your partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be the four of you in bed tonight.
It's always room for Jesus. I'll take the apostles. I'll take the Holy Spirit. At this point, just bring all the heavenly help. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh,
Yeah, so this is another reason why we don't do traveling shows like the BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural stuff, which is very fun to watch in a masochistic type of way for myself. I'm not walking my butt into a haunted building, except maybe the Winchester Mansion.
I want to go to the Winchester Mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's on my bucket list, guys.
Yeah, that one we would do a travel vlog episode. That one I would do.
Yep.
This one, absolutely not.
And I know you can, because I know it's an Airbnb. It was for sale a couple years ago.
It's an Airbnb.
It at least was. I saw it up for sale because Mitch sent it to me on Zillow. And he's like, look at what's for sale.
Of course he did. You can't. I mean, that's an interesting choice of free will. How about that? How about that? It's a freaking Airbnb. Oh my God.
Oh, they have an official website now. Ooh. ConjuringHouses.com.
Houses?
Houses. I mean, technically there is more than one Conjuring, but this one is specifically for the Perron family estate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I have just added
Ooh,
an entire new category of things to research before we buy our next house.
experiences. Which haunt leisures you? Caution, enter at your own risk. The Conjuring house may be considered too intense for some guests. Please take this into consideration if you experience any of the following respiratory issues, heat conditions, are prone to seizures, fainting, or sensitivities, not intended for young children or the faint of heart. Recommended age is 13 years and older. All guests must sign the waiver to participate in any experience.
Oh, oh, I'm sure that waiver. Yeah, that thing may as well be a devil's contract with how in depth and long that probably is. For good reason, though. I don't think
I
there's, boilerplate language for haunted houses. Is there? Is there? No, I'm not going to start looking it up because then the algorithm is going to start suggesting this stuff to me. And then I'm going to have horror stuff popping up. And it's going to pop up while I'm in class. And I'm going to make a comment. And people at school don't know me like that. And it's not going to be a filtered comment.
I found a frequently asked questions spot.
I have a frequently asked question. Why? Why?
Yeah. Basically, there's a whole page and it's too small for me to even read, but you click on the FAQ link and the first thing you see is a Ouija board.
At that point, I'm going to upgrade my antivirus on my computer to Antivirus Catholic Plus.
I don't know if I should be on this website, guys.
No! It starts with a Ouija. That's another thing. If I'm ever someplace and someone breaks out a Ouija board,
I'm gone.
I'm gone. You know those old commercials of like, just say no to drugs and alcohol. Yeah, I'm a just say no.
Lots of thoughts.
God, are you with me on that? Was that a thumbs up? Did you just like my message?
I think so.
I think so too. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, I'm gonna nope right out of there real fast. No.
Fun fact, you can now camp overnight. Mm-hmm.
I already have an issue with camping. You're putting between your unconscious, vulnerable self and the rest of the world, which may include those that want you harmed, a tiny piece of nylon fabric and a zipper.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to put that and then, oh, okay. That's a choice. Again, interesting exercise of free will. Why?
I don't know.
I'm more traumatized about people willingly choosing to do this than I am about the story itself. I'm more scared of the people who are willingly trying to do this. Why you want this? What are you doing? Do you need a hug? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nope. Not my cup of tea. Nope. Not my cup of tea. Nope.
I'm good. Nope.
I'll pass.
Nope. Hard pass. Hardest of passes.
I guess let us know if you've ever stayed overnight at the Conjuring house.
Yeah. I think God also just agreed with us again if that's what that was with the thunder.
Well,
I don't think we've ever had a thunderstorm going while we've recorded. Very
we
fitting
haven't.
that it's,
No.
Yeah, this episode. Okay. I'll take the book out more often. I'm sorry. Good book.
Well, on that note, Connie's going to have fun cuddling with her Bible tonight. And maybe carrying it downstairs to the basement with her.
I might just get my backpack out of the closet and put. Was that a yes?
That was a yes. Yep.
Okay, I'll
You
get my
need to
backpack.
carry it around with you.
I can do that. I can do that. If that's not God, it's my grandma saying, it's about time you took that Bible out. Sorry, Grandma.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we've traumatized Connie enough for today, at least.
For today.
For today.
Still leaves open the future.
It does. It does. Oh, there will be more traumatizing things for you in the future.
As long as this podcast goes, there will be traumatizing things in the future.
Mm-hmm. There will be. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss all the trauma that's going to continue.
Watch me spiral in real time. Oh, see y'all next time.
Bye.
You didn't even know me to produce. Spooky Ookie was easier than this.
Sorry?
Ted had an appearance in Spooky Ookie.
I thought the Perron family was pretty chill compared to some that we did spooky. The dolls episode? Are you kidding me?
See, I grew up in a room that had those types of dolls all over on shelves, so like I was kind of used to that.
Granted, I've known about the Perron family for a long time, so maybe that's why.
And again, as soon as it's like actual people and it's not like a ghost story, then I'm like, ooh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I mean, technically it is a ghost story because we don't know if it actually happened or not.
That is allegedly the events took place. I can, yep.
Mm-hmm. You can choose to believe that they didn't.
I know. Also, how bizarre is this? I've been I've been a part of some pretty messed up cases in the office. That's not traumatizing me. This, I'm like, oh no, I can't do it. Give me the awful CSCs, the murder stuff. I'll take that over this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just means I'm going into the right career.
Yay.
Yay.